Hi, my name is Justin Jedlica. I'm 33 years old, and I'm known in the media as the human Ken doll.
Welcome to Simply Sepi TV. I'm excited to announce that I'm here with Justin Jedlica today. He is known as the human Ken doll. That's right, the Ken and Barbie doll that we all knew as a child. He has gone through about 157 different surgeries to make himself look like the Ken doll, and a cost of about $170,000. It's insane, but let's see what he has to say. Hi Justin, how are you today?
I'm great, how are you?
I am super excited to be here with you. You've been all around the media. You know, I've seen a lot of your interviews, and in this first part of the interview, I want to go a little bit into your background as a child. Are you very close to your family today?
My dad's remarried. He's on his third wife right now. We never really shared a lot in common, but we chit-chat a few times a year. My mom and myself are like best friends. My sister and I are pretty tight, and my brothers are okay. You know, they really don't have any negative ideas about what I do in my life, whatnot, but I'm definitely tighter with my mom and my sister.
And what do your parents think of everything that you've been going through with the surgeries and alterations and so forth?
You know, I think in the beginning, my parents were a little more weary of me having my first procedure, which was my nose job. My dad was definitely not supportive of it, and at that point, my mother really just wasn't that vocal about it, except for the fact that I didn't need it, and she thought it was frivolity and I was just wasting my money. I mean, as I've grown up, my mom's realized that it's something that brings me a lot of happiness and validation.
What was the idea behind your first surgery, and why did you decide to do it?
Sure, my first surgery I began looking into when I was 17 years old, and that was a rhinoplasty. It was a nose job, and it was something I probably wanted since I was 13 or 14, and for me, that was a perceived defect. It was definitely something that gave me a lot of anxiety and made me very self-conscious as a kid, was the size of my nose. And, so I talked to my family about it, and they were really opposed to that procedure, and they really kowtowed out of it, wouldn't sign off on it, and I had to wait till I was 18 to pursue that. So it was already prepaid and set up.
After you did that first one, when did you decide to do a second one, and what was it?
Then I actually started working on just small augmentation on my lips, moved to the cheeks, moved to the chin. So those were all permanent injectables. So they took us a building process over time to be able to get to the level that I am today. But once they were finished, it's done. So that augmentation is forever.
And so what was it about the lips, cheeks, and chin that made you want to alter those? Did you feel uncomfortable about those your nose, or was this more of wanting to become this Ken doll?
Well, with that first procedure, I think that it was something to fix a defect in my mind. And after that, I really kind of became enamored with the idea that I had control to be able to manipulate how I looked. And the idea of becoming a little bit more stylized and cartoonish version of myself became kind of appealing and became fun.
And let's go to what you've done so far. So I've heard, is it more than 90 surgeries?
Well, right now we're at 152 cosmetic procedures.
152 cosmetic procedures. And how much money would you say has been spent on all of it?
I spent $170,000 right now.
Okay, and then what do you have that is in your future with regards to, are you planning on more surgeries? What is the next year sort of look for you?
Well, I am planning more surgeries. I have a new surgery that I'm devising right now for the lat implants, which are the wings on the back. And I'm working on those implants currently with the doctor in Los Angeles. After that, I continue down what I call my 5-year plan, which consists of abdominal implants, quad implants, and then eventually calf implants.
Would you ever consider going through, we actually know that there are things like penis enlargements, for example. Is that something that is too sacred, and are there boundaries with regards to where you would go, or is it all sort of open and game?
I mean, I think the sky's the limit. I would never say never to any idea. And, just because in this time, if it's something I haven't pursued, doesn't mean that later on in my life it's something that I may be interested in and want to look into. So I don't think that there's anything too sacred to touch. I think that beauty has to be defined by the individual. So, whether that means that's that strong structure. I mean, I enjoy something a bit over-exaggerated, overly linear, and to have exceptional features with each feature on your face. Other people are happy with just having one outstanding feature. I enjoy being acknowledged for the fact that I've had a lot of plastic surgery and that I went for a very distinctive look with my remodel. And other people don't. They prefer something more subtle and soft.
Justin, I'm going to ask you a question that is obviously out there. There's a lot of skeptics. There are a lot of people that question probably the process that you're going through. And I want to give you the opportunity to answer a question that I know many people are asking with reference to our youth. And if you think that perhaps it's giving them a bad image with regard to their own sort of self-esteem, if you have a child that perhaps has self-esteem issues, are they being taught to alter themselves, or is the greater question that they should go within themselves to try and feel more confident about themselves? How would you respond to that question?
I can't speak for everybody. I can only speak from my own experience. And, that is that, the changes that plastic surgery has given me it's definitely validated me as an individual. I think much like, a lot of people validate themselves by their buying a new car or buying a new house or going on vacation once a year.
Well, Ken, I'm going to call you Ken from now on. You are absolutely fascinating. It sounds like there's so much going on for you in the future, and I look forward to watching and hearing more from you.